Voice. Ain't no other sight in the game can see the boxing voice.
Now let's talk about, you guys recently. You guys obviously in Vegas beat Broner. It's getting up to that point where it's 2 months out for a Mayweather fight. Mayweather likes to announce around this time who he's going to be fighting next. Have you guys heard anything from his camp about a fight?
No, I expect him to say no to us every time our name is mentioned, and that's okay. But if he wants us to fight, some of these other guys that he's named off on his undercard, yeah, they're gonna have to put some money on the table because we're not turning down. We're not gonna stop saying we want to fight him. We want to fight Mayweather. We don't want to fight anybody else.
One of the biggest names that he's thrown out there is obviously Errol Spence. Do you think after a Broner fight, fighting an Errol Spence, a young up-and-coming fighter, not an established fighter, is more of a step back than a step forward?
No, we wouldn't fight that fight, and TV wouldn't make that fight because they're not going to overpay a young fighter. That means the next young fighter comes in, they got to overpay him too. So that's a business at the end of the day. They're not going to overpay someone that's not at that pay status. They're just not going to do it.
Did you hear anything about tonight about the Thurman-Collazo fight? Collazo had Thurman hurt to the body a little bit. It ended in a TKO with Thurman actually pulling it out at that moment. But I know that's a fight that's been thrown around too, Thurman versus Porter. How do you see that fight? Would you guys be accepted to that fight?
We're definitely accepting for that fight, but I don't think that's happening in our next fight. I think it's a little further down the line. But, as Bronner would say, Big Bruh wants to walk away from the game and give up all the titles. We'll fight anybody for him, especially Keith.
Now, obviously, a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, there was a little controversy between Bradley, who was supposed to fight Porter. The fight ended 7 seconds early. They stopped the fight 7 seconds earlier. Jesse was, he hurt Bradley earlier. Would you guys, if you guys don't get the Floyd fight, be interested in fighting a Bradley?
Oh, yeah, we love to fight Bradley. We love to fight Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Amir Khan. Those guys, those are great fighters. We love to fight all those guys. Danny Garcia, Now,
if the Mayweather fight doesn't present itself, those are the names you guys are going to be looking after the fight.
Absolutely, those are the names we're looking for. We know that Mayweather's not going to take the fight. He's not going to even respond to taking the fight.
So realistically then, who will you guys be fighting in September? Because that's the date you guys are looking for.
Clue, but we're not going to say no. We're going to continue to prepare for Mayweather.
Anything else you got to say to the fans who supported you and supported Shawn in this ride?
Well, thank you for supporting us. The fans are the greatest. Shawn is here right now, hanging out with the fans, and that's another one of the reasons why we do what we're doing. And, we look forward to at least one more fight this year, if not two.
As always, Ken, great to talk to you, man.
Thank you for having me.